To the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Clerk, please call the roll.
Margraf. Here. Jones. March.
Here.
Ham.
Here.
Bowden.
Here.
Patch.
Approval of corrections to the minutes of the February 12th, 2018 regular village board meeting and the February 12th, 2018 public hearing. Do we need to do those separately, Jim?
No,
Then go here. All right. Are there any additions or corrections on either of those? If not, a motion to accept them as presented.
Motion.
Second?
Second.
Motion by trustee Ham, seconded by trustee Bowden.
Ham.
Yes.
Bowden.
Yes.
March.
Yes.
Margraf. Yes.
Accounts payable and payroll pay period ending 2/10/18 in the amount of $50,445.13. Accounts payable general fund, $35,162.41. Water and sewer fund, $21,301.17, giving a total of all funds, $56,463.58. Are there any questions on any of the bills? If not, a motion to pay the bills and the payroll.
I'll motion it.
Second?
Second.
Motion by trustee Margraf and seconded by trustee March to pay the bills and the payroll.
Margraf. Yes. March.
Yes.
Ham.
Yes.
Bowden.
Yes.
Public comment and/or questions on any non-agenda item? Okay, we'll move on to reports of committees. No police chief's report tonight. Engineers report.
Yep, I have a couple things. I mentioned to Greg and the mayor about CMAP, Chicago Metropolitan Agency for Planning, is putting out an opportunity for municipalities to have a pavement management plan, which they would do for the villages. You need to apply for it. It's a simple application, and if the program goes through, they're gonna look at all your streets and document the quality of them with there's a rating system for it. So it's something that will be at no cost, and it seems like a good idea. I talked to Bob about it. He said, yeah, it sounds great. You know, you could use it for planning for when you want to, you know, what streets you want to do, because you have it rated. It's something Robinson did for Peotone. I think it was, when I look back, like 15 years ago. So obviously severely out of date, and opportunity to get it for free. So I'll submit the application for that.
Good, good. Yeah, it definitely would be a great tool.
Yeah, for sure. Hopefully it goes through and they actually do it.
Good.
One other thing, I know trustee Jones asked about the funding for the Rathje Road project a couple
Yes.
meetings back, and how the bid came in low. You know, there's a decent amount of extra funding. And I kind of mentioned it at the last meeting, IDOT doesn't allow you to just add things to projects. It all has to be designed and approved, and environmental clearances. It's not that easy. The one good thing is, a lot of times on jobs like these, big reconstruction jobs with a lot of excavation, there's potential for bad soil where you need undercuts. There's potential for contaminated soil because it's a farm field right next to it. If anything like that happens, and I know what happened on the south side, the bad soil where they need a lot of undercuts and stone, that it's a huge extra. So it's nice to have that cushion. Hopefully it doesn't happen, but it's nice to have the cushion. There might be a couple small things we can look into adding. I thought about possibly being able to connect the sidewalk Rathje to Oak Street, where it ends, the south side of Oak Street. You know, there's a gap for those two lots. I can try. I'm not sure. We can see if we can get it approved. Possibly some additional landscaping, but we won't know until the project's actually going on.
Okay. Good.
Yep.
See, there's still utility work going on.
On Route 50, yeah, I've been hounding the utility companies to get it done, because the contractor wants to start first thing in April. NICOR said that they will definitely do it the first week of April, because IDOT has a moratorium on cutting open their state routes. So NICOR said, can we wait, because they can't cut open the pavement, because NICOR has to do some relocations for the storm sewer and the widening. They're supposed to do it the first week of April. The contractor's okay with that. AT&T's, I think, pretty much done, other than they're done with their underground. They gotta do the overhead lines.
I see all the poles.
But they have to wait for ComEd to move the poles, and
Right.
ComEd's been the worst at getting me a schedule. So I was on the phone with them again today. So
Who are you talking to, Troy?
I was talking to Jim Peto for a while, and now Bob Gowdy. I'm not sure if Jim Peto's with him anymore. That could be part of the problem. So I'm trying to get him to get those done so the contractor can start on time.
Okay. Yeah, we definitely want to keep that moving. Anything else?
That's all.
Any questions for the engineer?
Back on the chief report?
Yes.
I think there was a question about Ratchy Road speeding again.
They've got the sign back up.
Okay.
The speed sign is
Speed
back
sign.
up. And that's all I know at this
Okay.
point in time.
But it was pretty
I-
effective last year.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, but it's back up. I drove down there yesterday, day before yesterday.
Okay.
It's been up since right after the last meeting.
Okay.
Put it up.
Yeah, that's the first time I think I'd been down the road.
Yeah.
First time I guess I noticed it, but it is up. So,
One more thing. Greg, you said those potholes were fixed?
Yes.
I know.
yes.
They're filled. I don't know if they're finished.
They're not as deep.
They're not
Not as deep.
Is that the ones by the fire station?
No, the
No,
overpass.
The overpass,
those were
I-57
terrible.
overpass, right by
Oh,
the,
yeah.
Oh,
there was
Yeah,
some couple craters there.
oh.
Yeah.
they were terrible.
Yeah.
And the railing's still not fixed.
No, but that's,
Did you report on that for me last meeting?
Yeah, you said
Yes.
Will County's supposed
And I
to
just
do it.
talked to some of the Will County guys today, and they don't seem to know what the hell's going on, so. It's on the deck. The deck, I believe, is IDOT's. But they're saying it was Will County.
Will County agreed that it was theirs.
The guy I talked to today, who's a Will County engineer, says, no, the deck is IDOT's. But he's new, so I don't know that he knows. Because typically, the deck on all these overpasses is IDOT's, because nobody wants a bridge. It's too expensive to fix, you know, so, but everybody's doing this. We'll get it, we'll figure it out.
all right.
Somebody had to put the barricades up, I don't know who, but it was probably Will County,
Must have been Will County.
so.
All right, no old business, move on to new business, item A, which is an item that I don't like. Accept the resignation of trustee Kevin Hack. Dated February the 20th, 2018, Mayor, Board of Trustees, and residents of Peotone. After a lot of thought and consideration, I have decided that it's time for me to step away from the trustee position. I am at a time in my life that working multiple jobs and raising children has become too much, and I feel that my family needs to come first. With the long hours that comes with all of this, I personally feel I do not have the time needed to fulfill the requirements of this position any longer. I have a great trust in my fellow trustees and mayor to keep leading Peotone and bring businesses to town that are much needed to continue to grow. I know the Administrator Spathis and the entire board are working hard on developing the I-57 corridor, and I hope to see them succeed. To the residents of Peotone, I'd like to say thank you for the support for the past 5 years, and I hope to see more of you get involved. It takes a community. Let's keep the pride in Peotone. Fellow board members, it has been a great learning experience, and you're all great people. Please feel free to reach out to me if I can be of assistance at any time. Thanks again, Kevin D. Hack. As I said, this is a resignation that I have a real difficult time accepting. I understand, I understand the time element of it, I really do, and I understand, having the kids and the work and everything, but I really appreciate all the work Kevin put in and the time and effort that he put in and the expertise that he brought to the board, and he's going to be incredibly hard to replace. He can't be replaced. But again, I just want to thank him for everything he's done for the village, and I'm certainly going to miss him. So, with that, I guess I need a motion to accept the letter of resignation of Kevin Hack.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by trustee Bowden, seconded by trustee March.
Bowden?
Yes.
March?
Yes.
Ham?
Yes.
Marevka? Yes.
Item B, raffle license application, Tractors for a Cure. In your packets, you have a raffle license application. This is for the Tractors for a Cure Cash Bash, which is going to be this Saturday at the Peotone American Legion. And I believe everything is in order. Motion to approve this raffle license application.
Motion.
Second?
Second.
Motion by trustee Ham, seconded by trustee March.
Ham?
Yes.
March?
Yes.
Marevka? Yes. Bowden?
Yes.
I just wanted to mention that this is this Saturday at the Peotone American Legion from 3 to 9. Don't know if they have any tickets left available, but this is basically replacing their downtown event that they've done the last several years. They used to have it over in Beecher. They did it in Peotone for the past two years. But instead of doing that event this year, they're going to this cash bash format, so. But I don't know if they're sold out or not. So if anybody's interested, contact either Debbie Warner or Scott Bittenhausen, or contact me and I'll put you in contact with them. All right. Lost my place. Item C, resolutions. Number 1, a resolution for improvement under the Illinois Highway Code, Ratchy Road from Joliet Road to Corning Avenue.
These are, so the village can use MFT funds, motor fuel tax funds for, what was the first one with the Ratchy one? That's for the 20% construction local match and the 20% engineering match. This is pretty much for the maximum, like if the whole project isn't, this is for the entire funding, the bids came in lower, so it'll probably end up being less than this. And I know the treasurer has been saving that MFT money specifically to use for these projects, for the match for these projects, so. This, just, I can tell you now, the second one is for the Route 50 and Corning project. Luckily, the construction is 100% funded, up to a certain funding amount. And this is for the local match of the engineering, the 20%, the construction engineering. So in order to use the MFT funds, you need to pass these resolutions.
Correct. Any questions or discussion?
And she's got the money in the bank?
Yes. So if no further discussion, a motion to adopt resolution number 17-R10, a resolution for improvement under the Illinois Highway Code, and this would be for the Ratchy Road project.
I'll motion it.
Second?
Second.
Motion by trustee Marevka and seconded by trustee Bowden to adopt resolution number 17-R10.
Marevka? Yes. Bowden?
Yes.
Ham?
Yes.
March?
Yes.
And the second would be a motion to adopt resolution for improvement under the Illinois Highway Code, resolution number 17-R11, and this is for the Route 50 project.
Motion.
Motion by trustee Ham, seconded by trustee March.
Y'all sure did. Ham?
Yes.
March?
Yes.
Marevka? Yes. And Bowden?
Yes.
Questions of the press? Correspondence, communications, petitions?
Nothing tonight, Mayor.
Does anybody have anything? If not, a motion to adjourn.
I'll motion it.
Second?
Second.
Motion by trustee Marevka, seconded by trustee Bowden to adjourn the meeting.
Marevka? Yes. Bowden?
Yes.
Ham?
Yes.
March?
Yes.
Meeting is adjourned.